Hello, my marvellous sausages. It's the 14th of March, and it's weekly reset time in Destiny 2. Lightfall, lovely, lovely. Now then, we've got a few things to cover, so we'll have a look at what's happening within the ritual playlists and any extra XP we're going to get. We'll have a look at any extra missions that are dropping too, which is always lovely, and see where the pinnacles and all the extra doodads are. But first of all, as always, we'll start with the Eververse store. Right, straight in here with the silver stuff. Now, we've got this one called Arcade Games, which I like immensely, actually. Yes, I saw one of my marvellous sausages fiddling with this last week, and that is excellent. Oh, he got destroyed by Tanix. Ooh, he's very angry. There we are, that's cool. We like that one. And now we've got a universal Warlock ornament. Let's have a look. It's called the Astro Tracts. Let's have a look at this. Now then, that is going to kick in with something else, I'll wager. Hang on. Now, I've just done a bit of research with these, and these actually work and synergize with the Starfire Protocol. I wish that had an ornament, you know, the Warlock exotic. Look, and there we are. They're glowing underneath the trousers. That is great. Oh, I'm not spending silver, I refuse. Hopefully they'll be coming for Bright Dust. And I've just gone down the Bright Dust list, and I can't see it anywhere, so it looks like these babies are only going to be silver for a little while. That's a shame. For the Titans, we've got the Potentiate Treads, look, which is actually very nice indeed. They don't seem to have any synergy with any particular exotic. I've stuck them on my Synthoceps, though, look. So they do look very similar, but nothing extra seems to be happening. And for the Hunters, we have these, the Fanatic Instinct. Now, these have got theming as well. Look, it's in with the Shards of Galanor. Look, and you can see them glowing there as well. I've got me Shards of Galanor on there, look, so you can just see what it looks like. Look, I've taken the Shards of Galanor off now, look, and it doesn't glow. So there we are. Very nice indeed if you like your Shards of Galanor. Some nice trousers to go with them. And we've got a sale on these, the Urban Hypnagogic Bundle. What have we got here? This is brand new for this season. We've got the Lucid Dream Sparrow. That's quite nice. Ooh, look at the jets on that. It's like the one from the season pass. Vestian Hawk. That's very pretty too. And then finally we've got the Astrologic shell for the ghosts there as well. Not bad at all. Then we've got an ornament for the Vexcalibur Nexus Sunrise. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, yes. Well, it's pink and sort of, you know, splicerish. We like that one too. Right, then let's go and have a little look. So I'm laughing because I just had a huge burp 3 seconds before we started. At the shaders we've got this week, and there's some brilliant ones you really must have. First of all, oiled gunmetal. Oh, you can't see it on this. It looks dreadful. It looks like I've been fixing the car on the drive there. Hang on. Not much different there, but there we are. You can see it a bit more maybe. So that's quite nice, oiled gunmetal. What it does, it's got a really cool matte black effect, which I do like, which goes on well on so many things. And it's got some slight iridescence that you can see on my helmet. What else do we have here? This is fantastic. This is the Seven Sisters shader. Now, let's see if we can see anything on here. Now, you can see it, look, on the bottom half of the robe there. There we are. And on me flap above me bum, you can see that there. We've got a moving animated starfield on it. This is stunning and goes on cloth incredibly well. So you must pick up 7 shaders if you haven't got it. It's brilliant. Okay, moving on to transmat effects with the Vitreous Entrance. There we go. It's one of those diamond things that we shoot. So that's nicely there. Ooh, now this, the Surging Current. This was Bright Dust not so long ago, and it's an arc sparrow basically. And just look at it. It's very, very pretty. Nice to see this for Bright Dust. Nice shooty jet as well. And that's 2,500 Bright Dust there. Okay, moving on to Vehement Flock. Death by a murder. Well, a murder of crows, no doubt. Let's have a look. Is this prophetic? Are we going to be killed by crow again in the future? I mean, who knows? It doesn't matter with Guardians, but you never know. That's quite nice, that. Excellent. Right, moving down to the Bright Dust shenanigans now. We've got a stress ball emote. Let's have a look at that. Oh, yes, I like this one. It's squidging the old ghost, look, from, it's pumping the ghost. he's going into a frenzy, and it's popped. He went too fast, and it popped off in his hand. Disgusting. Now, we got this, which is my 10-gallon hat. Let's have a look at that. That is excellent. Yes, I love that. I love that a lot. It's permanent. I'm buying it. I've got to buy. I can't not buy that. That is excellent. Thank you very much, my 10-gallon hat. I love you. Okay, now this is the Aoki Fast Shell, which goes with the car, the Sparrow, and the ship. Let's have a look at this. Ooh, it's quite bonkers looking, that one, isn't it? Yes, it's huge. There we go. There's that. 2,850. No thanks. Motive for Sparrow fires on all cylinders. Kind of looks like the speeder that Rey drives in Force Awakens a bit, except a bit smaller. There we are. I like that. That's quite cool. What's that? The Velocomancer. The Velocimancer, probably. And that's quite a nice looking ship. Why can't we rotate the ships? That's a nice looking ship. Yeah, sorry, that annoys me that we can't rotate the ships. Does it annoy you as well? Then we've got an ornament for the Lament, the Knight's Elegy. Nice too. Lots of gold filigree if you're using your, what's it called, the Lament. That's a pretty one. Okay, thumbs down projection. There's also a thumbs up one as well, which is quite nice, but it's not my indie hat, so no. Vex Incursion entrance. That's quite nice there. Yes, that's good. A stasis entrance effect as well. That's quite pretty too. Now then, let's have a look here. Cabal Shield Breaker, which reminds me of sort of Square. Well, no, it doesn't. I'm talking out of my mole. Whispered Sheen. Did I like this one? Yes, I did like this one, actually. I quite like most shaders, to be perfectly honest. That's quite nice. It's got a glow there as well. Look, on the Vestian symbol. Very good indeed. Royal Treatment, which is sort of dark blues and purples. Oh, that's good. That's another good one. Another corker there. Lovely corkers. Smudge Pot Brews. Now, is this the one? Yes, that's another good one. Getting spoiled with the blacks. Look at that on my shiny helmet. There seems to be some form of pattern on it as well, though, if you can go in close there. Yes, look. There's like a, looks almost flowery pattern on it, ever so slightly. That's interesting. And then finally, the Coppertone Patina, or Patina rather, which is iridescence over a sort of coppery, bluey, tealy thing, which is quite pretty too. Okay, let's go and see Banshee and see what goodies he's got. First of all, let's have a look at the daily weapons here to see if there's anything of use. And there actually is, right? So this is just today. This is a god roll for the Eternity's Edge, okay? It's got an S on Light GG. So if you're after a Warlock only sword, this is a god roll for this baby. The other two aren't as good as this. We got Flash Counter, Relentless Strikes, Infinite Guard, Hungry Edge, Enduring Blade, and Tempered Edge as well, and an Impact Masterwork. Warlocks, you need that roll. It's excellent. There's nothing really else from the dailies, to be perfectly honest, and the Titan Sword, which is the Crown Splitter, and the Quick Fang, they're both Ds, so they're not that great roll. But I do want to point one more thing out here. If you like your glaives, the Judgment of Kelgrath here, this is an A as well, which means, of course, it's very, very good. We've got Surrounded, Genesis, Alloy Magazine, Swap Mag, Lightweight Emitter, Super Cooled Accelerator, and Shield Duration as the Masterwork as well. That's a good one. That's leaving tomorrow at reset as well. Now, weapons-wise, well, we've got a pretty good selection, to be perfectly honest with you. Not one real bad one. Let's have a look. First of all, we've got the Pizzicato 22. Now, this has been given a B on Light GG for popularity. A very popular roll. We've got Swashbuckler, which is great. Mulligan. I don't like that. What's the point of that bit? Extended Mag, Alloy Magazine, Polygonal Rifling, and Chambered Compensator, and a Handling Masterwork. Kind of looks like a lighter to me, laying on its side, that one, doesn't it? You know, yes. This one here is the Orvandel FR6. This is excellent, right? This is well worth getting. It hits incredibly hard. Admittedly, you could take a short weekend break in between pressing the trigger when it actually fires, but it's a really powerful weapon, and what's great about it as well is that you've got Chill Clip on it too, which serves as some unstoppable championing. Sorry, I had to pause for a minute there because I couldn't remember the name of the champions. So this will sort out unstoppable champions with the Shatter, and the freezing and the slowing rather will sort out overload champions. Excellent, excellent combination. It's got Slideways on it, which is not great, probably why it's only an A on Light GG rather. It's a B, I mean, not an A. Accelerated coils, ionized battery, full bore, and extended barrel as well, and a stability masterwork. That's good. If you haven't got one of them, I'd pick it up. Next, we've got the Number Auto Rifle. Again, not a bad roll at all. It's a B on Light GG for the popularity. We've got Wellspring on it as well, which is very, very good. Killing Wind 2, Alloy Magazine, high caliber rounds, full bore, and Arrowhead Break as well. Oh, nicely, stability, and a Handling Masterwork on it as well. Not bad at all, that round there. Very nice indeed. Precision frame weapon too. Lovely. Then we've got the Pleiades Corrector. This is a Solar Scout, and we've got Sympathetic Arsenal and Subsistence, Appended Mag, Fled Magwell, Small Bore, hooray, and Full Bore. Oh, double whammy there. And we've also got a handling masterwork on it too. This has also been given to be a nice roll again. Here we've got the Nazreddin, which is new for this season. What have we got here? That's the origin trait field tested. On Guard, Wellspring, Heavy Guard, Swordmaster's Guard, Hungry Edge, Glenclose, Tempered Edge, and also an Impact Masterwork too, Splendido. And then finally, new grenade launcher, heavy for this season, the Marsilion C. It's got Vorpal on it, which is nice, and Turnabout as well, and Spike Grenades. That's good. That's been given an A, actually. I'm just checking it out. That is an excellent grenade launcher, well worth picking up. Rapid Fire Frame too. It's weird, I've used it quite a lot, and you do have to fling a hell of a lot of ammo at the big boys, particularly on Neomuna. But you know, it's a nice launcher. High velocity rounds, smart drift control and Quatermass in the pit, and a range masterwork too. It always looks like it's made out of wood to me at a glance, but there you go. Now I've come down here to see Ada to show you what shaders we've got. Oh, we got some beauties here. Right, you've got to pick this up if you don't have it. New Age Black Armory is fantastic. A really nice shader. It doesn't actually go too well on that there. But you've got the blacks and the reds and the greysy, greeny grey. I think it's more of a grey. That's really worth picking up if you haven't got it. Arctic Dreamscape. Well, you know, there we are. I'm not keen on the digital camo, really, to be perfectly honest. And then finally, you've got another new Monarchy Allegiance. Red and... Oh, my gold! Look at that! That is very orange, isn't it? I didn't expect that. So there we go. There's that one as well. Pick them up to fill the gaps in your shader collection. Now, a few things of interest happening this week. First of all, we got extra XP on the Gambit Malarkeys there. So you'll be able to go up the Gambit ranks a little bit quicker, which is very nice indeed. Vanguard, let's have a quick look and see what we've got here. We've got Void Surge and we've got Void Threat as well on that too. But what's very interesting about the Nightfall look is that it's the new one on Neomuna, the Hypernet Current, is the Nightfall. This is going to be interesting to see how this plays out on that as well. Very, very cool. I actually can't wait to have a go of that. Probably do it on stream tomorrow. Another message that popped up, the Defiant Battlegrounds now. Every single battleground is now available to play in the playlist. So that's 3 of them, which includes the new one that occurred this week. I'm not going to give you any spoilers, of course, because in the Helm you go and you start this week's seasonal activity. It's just a really cool battleground, and you're going to really enjoy it. And there's a really nice cinematic there and some background for Amanda, which I thought was great little story. I didn't cry, you cried. Yeah, so that was good. I thoroughly enjoyed that. I recommend you get stuck in this week to the seasonal stuff. It was great. Talking of new stuff as well, on Neomuna, now we've got the Vex Incursion Zone has shifted over to Ahimsa Park. But what's really cool, and these are starting to be one of my favourite things about the expansion, Lightfall expansion, it's these Partition missions. They've been great. This is a new one called Partition Ordnance. I think I'm going to do a bit of a guide about that one tomorrow, so keep your eyes peeled, but I can't wait to have a go of that. The Crucible Rotator this week for the Pinnacle is Team Scorched. The Pinnacle Dungeon is Duality, and the raid is Deepstone Crypt for the Pinnacle this week. Bit of a news flash as well about the Guardian ranks. You know, we've got to get a ridiculous amount of points to get up there. Look, I've got 176, and what do we need? I need something like 715 or something. Well, anyway, they're going to be reducing the amount of commendations, and they're going to be announcing that on March the 16th, which of course is Twab Day. So good news for everyone there. We're going to be reducing the amount of commendations that we need to get up a bit. Excellent stuff. And let's have a look at the weekly challenges that we've got as well. Well, we've got to complete week 3, of course, of the seasonal quest, and then we've also got to use abilities to defeat combatants in Defiant Battleground playlists as well for another war table upgrade there too. And we've got a third one available as well, defeat combatants with Season of the Defiance weapons, which is the Perpetualis, the Prodigal Return, the Regnant, Caretaker, Raconteur, and the Royal Executioner. Bonus awarded for combatants defeated in seasonal activities there. We've got Uprooted Nightmare, complete encounter in the Root of the Nightmares raid, so we've got one linked to the raid as well. Cataclysms, Scission, Macrocosm, and Nezarek. And then we got the EDZ activities here, which is just your normal bump. Commendation appreciation, earn progress for giving commendations in the standard playlist. Iron sharpens iron, complete Iron Banner matches, earn bonus progress for wins. Right, well, Iron Banner was switched around a little bit, and it's actually been pushed to next week, I believe. Yes, it's due back on March the 21st, so there we go, so that you'll be able to do that as of next week. Primeval Entourage taken, defeat taken in Gambit, Ultimate Champion, Kick Champions faces in Nightfall Strikes, and then a mid-range calibration as well of hand cannons, auto rifles, glaives, fusions, machine guns in the EDZ. Lovely. Now, of course, we've got new action figures to find this week as well, so I shall be doing a video on that and releasing that in the next hour or so, couple of hours. Keep your eyes peeled if you want to collect those this week too. Now, if you did enjoy the vid, a like would be utterly fantastic. Really helps the reach of the video and helps the channel out. And I think I'm going to be doing this a bit more often. As promised, here's my outtake for my burp. Right then, let's go and have a look at what we've got here for Bright Dust this week. Some great shaders. You really need...